Good evening, everybody. It's Thursday evening, which means we are back again for your second ever My EPub quiz, brought to you by the wonderful people at www.myquiz.org. Good evening to all of you, wherever you are in the world. We've got people joining us from all the way over in the UK, going right around the globe, covering everywhere, down to Australia as well. And if you are playing along tonight, do join in with this feed over here. As you can see, lots and lots of people are doing it already. First off, let me say hello. My name is Mark. I will be your quizmaster this evening as I take you through 50 fast-paced questions which you will play along using your mobile phone, a tablet or a laptop. So if you're watching this stream and you are not at the moment logged in, you really should get your phone and go to myquiz.org and enter the code just down here, 503144. That will get you into the game. So lots of people coming in, players from Nepal and India and South Africa and the UK, as I just said. Welcome to all of you. We truly are one of the only major global quizzes online, and it's wonderful that so many of you are joining with us today. All right, let's have a quick look and see what happened at our previous quiz, because this is the second time we're running this because you seem to love it so much, and this happened when we did our last quiz. Our top player was Bula from Romania, who ended up with quite a lead. Look, 19-point lead over Mihai and IE, who came in second and third. But if you made that top 10, well done to you, because we had nearly 400 players at the previous quiz, and we're expecting to have a similar number tonight. So it's not easy to get into the top 10. In fact, it's not easy to get into the top 50. But if you manage it tonight, well done to you. Unlike the previous quiz, we will be giving away a few prizes. And tonight, because we love you so much, we're going to give away 3 different prizes to first, second and third place. First place tonight will receive a voucher for $50, $30 for second, and third place will be $20. Now, these prizes are in the form of whatever type of voucher you would like. You can get an Amazon voucher or an Apple voucher or whatever. We will be in contact with you to find out what you would like if you finish in first, second or third place tonight. Coming back away from the holding screen now, we have actually already had one winner, because on our Facebook feed you may have noticed that we had a little contest for anybody that wanted to share the event and invite their friends. And earlier we did a random draw, and the lucky winner was Bibek Bajal from Nepal, whose name came out of the hat. And Bibek, well done to you. You've won yourself a $25 gift voucher. We will be in contact with you to find out what type of voucher you would like. You can have anything you like at all, and we will arrange that for you. So thank you so much, Bibek, and thank you so much to everybody else that shared this event. By sharing it, you're letting lots of people know what is going on, which is quite nice, isn't it? We want more players. Let's have a look and see how the game works. So the game rules are very, very simple. First and foremost, when you play along, you will most of the time get multiple choice answers. A correct answer when you select it is worth 5 points. An incorrect answer just gives you a simple 0. We give you 10 seconds to answer. Unless one of the questions is slightly longer, then we might give you 1 or 2 seconds extra. We award a speed bonus of 3, 2 and 1 point to the top 3 players. So if you're the fastest person to answer out of everybody, you get a bonus of 3 and then 2 and then 1 for the top 3. And then we have some questions, and this is where you can really catch up or stretch away with a lead. Some of these questions have multiple correct answers. So it will be one question, but then 3 different possible correct answers. If you can get all 3 of them, you get 5 points per answer. But beware, if you get just one of them wrong, your other 2 correct ones or other 1 correct one will only be worth 1 point. So you can score 15 or 2 or 1 or 8, maybe a big fat 0. With those questions, we give you a time limit of 15 seconds, because you do need just that little bit longer to try and answer them. We do have a couple of new formats of questions in here as well. First letter questions are where we only give you 1 possible letter in the multiple choice options. We've also got open-ended questions, which is something new introduced to my quiz, which is where a keypad will appear and you might have to enter a number or a letter or something like that. Pay attention to those questions, because your screen will tell you exactly how many digits your answer should be. So for example, if we asked you in what year did France last host the FIFA World Cup, the answer, I believe, is 1998. You would put 1998, and it will ask you to enter a 4-digit answer. You would not put 98. That would not be accepted as a correct answer. So beware with those ones. Be careful. Make sure you get it correct. We also, for the first time tonight, will be having some questions which have answers which are pictures. So there will be 4 possible pictures that you can look at. Sometimes we put a little clue under the picture, and sometimes it's just the picture. So you really have to pay attention. with those questions. Make sure you hover over the picture that you want and then click on it, select it, and try and get the right one. Simple as that. Right, we're looking over here at more than 365 people participating at the moment, but we're expecting that to go up ever so slightly. We move on. So here we are on our game screen. Now, if you haven't done so already, once again, just below, myquiz.org, 503144, that is what you should be entering. Some people talking about volume, but it's actually just one person mentioning volume. Yeah, it's just your device. Jim, wherever you're playing, just turn yourself up a little bit. We can see that our sound is absolutely fine. Let's give a few shout outs. VJ coming in and saying that his volume is good. Alina, Andre, Matt is playing. Christian is there as well. Do join in if you want to shout out. I will try and talk to you as we play. Stay with us during the feed. It does make it a whole lot more fun. George is ready to go, which is good. I think we should get going very, very soon. We have still got people signing in. We don't like people missing out, but we also don't want to keep you waiting. I will remind you, we will have 50 back-to-back questions, fast-paced. This is quick. We will be relying on the internet, as always, globally. And if there are any problems, don't panic. We will sort them out very quickly, but we very, very rarely have any problems. Good evening to Mr. Cutting Crew, who's over in the UK. Ramaloy is there, ready to win as well. Who else have we got? VJ's coming in. Cantor is playing along from India. Denver, who was in the draw tonight. Thank you, Denver, for sharing us this evening. Big shout out for you, mate. I believe, I'm trying to remember, are you, remind me, Denver, are you in Tasmania? Did I get that right? Or Tanzania? I can't remember. Please tell me. I'd love to know. All right. Good evening to Piyush from Kolkata. We are going to get going, I think. I think we should get started. All of the questions are general knowledge. Some of you asking about what the themes will be. It is general knowledge, so you've got a little bit of everything tonight. Addy, hello to you. Wana, good evening. Alok, you enter the code. Alok will give you just a second or two. You go to myquiz.org on your phone or your tablet or wherever. myquiz.org, the website, and you enter 503144, where it asks you to enter the code, and that will put you into the game. Now, don't worry if you miss a question or two, you can still enter the game even if we have started. Good evening to Sally, who's playing over in Kent in the UK. I'm told Charlize Theron is playing with us tonight, according to Victor. Victor, is that true? I would love it to be. I don't know if that's true. Mad Dad's going for a 100 finish tonight. Still quite tough to do with so many players. If you can get into the top 30%, that's pretty darn good. Our first player from Croatia, Antti, good evening to you. Lovely to know that we've got some Croatian players here tonight. We have got players from all over the world. 13 different countries joined us previously. And let's see if we can top that tonight. All right, enough of me talking. I think we should get into this quiz and have a bit of fun. I hear you, Amrit. It's time that we quizzed. All right, everybody. Good luck to you. Let's get it on. And your first question is on your screens. In which city are the headquarters of the United Nations? In which city are the headquarters of the United Nations? Good evening to our friends in Bosnia and Herzegovina. Lovely to have you with us. And the first answer was New York, and exactly 50% of you getting that one right. Rather impressive. And Ivan goes into the lead straight away. Ivan was the fastest out of nearly 400 players to get that one right. Ivan, then Leo. Andra is in third. Old Fraud and Addy Jen, you've both got 5. Now, when you are tied on a score, whoever answered the previous question both correctly and quickest will go above the other players. Good evening to Sandman, who's joining us from Bulgaria this evening. One question down, 49 to go. Here's question number 2. Which planet is closest in size to the Earth? Which planet is closest in size to the Earth? Your 4 options are on your screen. And your time, it is up. Venus is the correct answer here, and 45.5% of you getting it right. Now, if I was playing this quiz, I'd have gone for Mars as well, because I don't know, it feels like that's the correct one. But actually, Venus, the equatorial diameter of Venus is about 95% of that of the Earth's. Its mass density in orbit is also closest to that of the Earth's as well. Well done if you got it. Ivan's still in the lead. Mailing it in, Bula, our reigning champion. Mihai and Addy Jen, all there in the top 5 as it stands. Good evening to Leah in Kenya. Question number 3. What is the first letter of the name that connects these two characters? Enter a 1-letter answer, please. Enter a 1-letter answer. And your time is up. The correct answer we were looking for was J for Jerry. That is Jerry from Parks and Recreation and Jerry from the cartoon, the popular cartoon Rick and Morty. Well done if you managed to get that one correct. Mailing It In goes into the lead with 17. Cool Aaron is into second place with 15. And we've got a massive tie here. Cool Aaron, Ruxy, the Family Terp, and Duke of Geek.x. You've all got 15 points there. Well done, you. Next question, number 4. With which country would you associate the political party known as Shining Path? Okay, if you're putting the answers into the feed, first thing to know is it won't really help anybody because we are on a 2 or 3 second delay, and also try not to ruin it for everybody. Just join in with your phones, it's much more fun. Peru was the correct answer there, just 9.3% of you getting that one right, and we have a brand new leader, which is Trond. Trond goes into the lead with 23 points. Family Terp 20, Arena 20, Mailing It In has 17, and our reigning champion Bula from Romania, he has 16 points. I am following the feed as we play, but here's your next question. Number 5. Look at the picture. This is the opening line to which Britney Spears hit song? This is the opening line to which Britney Spears hit song? Time is up. Do you know your Britney? Let's have a look. Sometimes is the answer, and the majority of you getting it right. But look at that, a real spread of the answers there. Almost a quarter of you going for each and every answer, but 30.7% getting it right. And Arena now goes into the lead from Trond, 25 points to 23. Bula is already looking ominous. He's moved up to third with 21. Ruxy has 20. And C, welcome to the top 5. C, you have 20 points as well. We're not going to leave Britney alone. Everyone loves a Britney question, right? What are the matching initials of this former heavyweight champion of the world? Enter a 2-digit answer, please. A 2-digit answer. 2-digit answer. And they should be matching. And if you got the matching, you should have gone for Al and Al, which is Al for Lennox Lewis, the ex-British and heavyweight champion of the world. That tightened things up a little bit there. Arena still has the lead from Trond, 30 points to 28. Bula, 26. Nick Perro has 25. And Ruxy has 25 as well. So yeah, Al, that's how those questions work. Very, very simple. Make sure you pay attention to what we're asking for. That does help a little bit. The Molonglo River passes through which of these capital cities? Nairobi, Ulaanbaatar, Canberra and Caracas are your options. And your time is up. Let's see how you've gone here. Canberra is the correct answer. Canberra, of course, Australia. And Nairobi is the River Nairobi, which is pretty straightforward. Ulaanbaatar is the River Tull. And Caracas is the River Gair. Arena, having a good quiz so far. 35 points, outnumbered. Good evening to you. Into the top 5 for the first time. 31 points. Bula has 31. C has 30 and Nick Perro has 30. Somebody with a 30-second delay, it really shouldn't be. Just refresh your screen. It should be 3 to 4 seconds of a delay. Number 8 in a standard game of darts. What is the lowest number that cannot be scored with one dart? It should be a 2-digit number. Your answer? Tricky question. Tricky question. But do you know your darts? Now there's an easy way to work this one out. First of all, you know it can't be any of the numbers up to 20 because you can score any of those numbers with a dart. To get 21, you could get 3 7s. To get 22, you could get 2 11s. But you cannot score 23 points. And only 8% of you knew that and managed to work it out. Very tricky question. Well done if you got it. Nick Perro leaps into the lead. He's tied with Arena. They're both on 35. Outnumbered 31. Bula 31. And C has 30. Prime number. Well spotted, Matt. In what year was the last reactor at Chernobyl shut down? In what year was the last reactor at Chernobyl shut down? Now, this is a really interesting question. And we've managed to fool a few of you here. Lots of you going for 1986, which naturally you would do because that is when the terrible disaster happened in 1986. That was in reactor number 4, but believe it or not, the other reactors did not stop operating until the year 2000. Amazing, right? People were still working there up until the year 2000. Well done if you're one of the 17.8 that got that. Nick into the lead, clear with 40 points. Outnumbered second, 36. Bula has 36. C has 35. And Arena has 35. In Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, which country wins the Quidditch World Cup? Have you seen the movies? Have you read the books? Now, I'm going to have to admit, I've never read or seen the movies. Read the books or seen the movies, just haven't. Ireland is the correct answer, and it looks like we've got lots of Potter fans here. 47.7% of you getting it. If you're interested in the score, they beat Bulgaria 170 points to 160 points. I'm reliably informed that Victor Krum actually caught the golden stitch, but it wasn't enough to get victory for Bulgaria. So well done to Ireland. Outnumbered, just a 1-point lead over Arena. She is tied with Nick, who has 40 points as well. Bula, 36. Ruxy has 35. Well done, Juana, for getting that one. Which Disney princess sings "A dream is a wish your heart makes"? Which Disney princess sings "A dream is a wish your heart makes"? It's one of those four, but which one? Tricky, 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 but lots of you getting it. Cinderella, 39.6%. The majority of you knowing it was Cinderella in the 1950s movie Cinderella. It's still tight at the top. Outnumbered in the lead with 46. Nick Perro has 45, so just 1 point separating you. Bula, who is our reigning champion, as you know, 41 points. Family Turper there with 40 points, and C has 40 points as well. So one good answer with a bonus, and you could go into the lead. Question number 12. What is the men's world record for most hot dogs eaten in 10 minutes? What is the men's world record for most hot dogs eaten in 10 minutes? Okay, well, time is up. And actually, if you've been paying attention to the news, this record was set quite recently, and it is 75, 44.5% of you getting that one right. It is the renowned eater Joey Chestnut. He broke his own hot dog eating world record by one single dog back in July this year. 10 minutes to eat 75 hot dogs. Unbelievable. Anyway, outnumbered 46. C up into second 45. Arena 45. Nick Perro 45. And Dan, good evening to you. You've come into the top 5 and you have 43. A super close quiz as it stands. Multiple answer. Select 3 countries that have coastlines on both the Atlantic and the Pacific Oceans. Slightly tricky. You can get up to 18 points if you are the fastest person to get all 3 of these answers. We've given you just a little bit more time. Let's see if this shakes up our top 5. Okay, we were looking for Canada, Chile, and Russia. Peru is bordered by the Pacific only, and Tunisia has a border with the Mediterranean Sea. So if you got Canada, Chile, and Russia, you would have got 15 points there. Well done if you did. Good question for our leaders. Outnumbered 61 in the lead by 1 point from Arena, who's on 60. C has 60. Trond has 56. And Bula still hanging around in our top 5. Bula, you've got 56 points as well. Here comes number 14. Who was the first female tennis player to win the Grand Slam and an Olympic gold medal in the same year? Gave you a couple of extra seconds for this one as well because the question was slightly longer. Time is up. We were looking for Steffi Graf. She was the first person to do it back in 1988 when she won the Olympics gold single medal. It's known as a Golden Slam, and it was repeated by Serena Williams in 2012. Well done if you got it. Outnumbered 66, Arena 65, C has 65, Bula has 61, and good evening to Mihai, who's coming into the top 5 for the first time. Let's see if you can stay there. You, at the moment, you have 56 points. Here's your next question. In computing, what letter represents 1024 bytes? 1024 bytes is represented by... Time is up. It's represented by the letter K. K for kilobyte. And the biggest answer so far, 66.2% of you knowing that one. You seem to know your computing. Well done. Outnumbered then. Still in the lead. 71. Arena 70. C has 70 as well. Bula 66. Trond on 64. Arena and C are separated purely on who is answering quickest at the moment. And we're still talking about Cinderella and her dwarfs over in the feed. Do tell us, give us some of your own facts if you want. We've got no problem with that. Here's your next question, number 16. The Camargue area of France is known for which type of animals? The Camargue area of France is known for which type of animals? White horses is the correct answer. Nobody was too sure here. It looks like you've split right across the 4 answers, but 29% of you getting it right. White horses is indeed the correct answer, and Outnumbered has a 2-point lead, possibly picking up a little bonus point there. Outnumbered 77, C has 75, Bula, the reigning champion, 71, Arena 70, and Trond has 69. I am reading the feed as we go, so do keep joining in. Number 17. Who played Louise in the 1991 film Thelma and Louise? Ramalloy. Maybe we'll have some unicorns for you later. See if you're lucky. So who played Louise in Thelma and Louise? It was Susan Sarandon. 45.6% of you getting that one right. You may recall that Gina Davis played Thelma. Madonna and Sharon Stone were not in the movie. Okay, C, into the lead. Good question for you. C, you've got 80 points. Outnumbered 77. Bula 76. Irina 75. And Tron 74. So we've had the same 5 or so players in the top 5 for a while, but with hundreds and hundreds of players here, let's see if somebody else can get in there. Number 18, in Roman legend, who removed a fawn from a lion's paw? Who removed a fawn from a lion's paw? And your time is up. And the correct answer that we were looking for is Androcles. Androcles, 46.9% of you smashing that one and getting it right. And then famously, of course, as the legend goes, he was meant to be fed to the lions, but the lion remembered him and he didn't eat him. And it all ended up very, very nice. They were all friends at the end, which is lovely. C, still with the lead, 85 points over Outnumbered 82. Bula 81, Arena 80, and Trond with 79. Still are the same 5. Come on, let's get some new people in there. Here's number 19. Which of the following is not a traditional ingredient of tzatziki dip or sauce? I'm missing jokes in the feed, which is very annoying. Are you making some good jokes? We were looking for onion. Onion is the correct answer. 62.4% of you getting that one right. So we're looking for salted strange yogurt or dilated yogurt mixed with cucumbers, garlic salt, olive oil, sometimes with vinegar or lemon juice, and then dill, mint, parsley or thyme. But definitely no onions. C, still with a 3-point lead. 90 points over Outnumbered 87, Bula 86, Trond 85, and Arena 85. Serious quizzing, George. I love it. Well done, mate. A parsec is a unit of what? A parsec is unit of what? That is question number 20. Oh, VJ. Don't worry, you've learned about tzatziki tonight, VJ, so that's all that matters. Distance is the correct answer, and a massive 58.3% of you getting it right. 28.8% of you have seen Star Wars, I would imagine, and Han Solo's brag about the Millennium Falcon, doing the Kessel Run and all of that. But it's actually a unit of distance. Well done if you got it right. C did get it right, and C is approaching that 100-point barrier. 95 points, Outnumbered 92, Bula 91, Arena 90, and Tron 90 as well. Tzatziki. You don't say the T. Number 21, which of the following musicians does not play the drums? I can say drums. Does that help you? I could never be mad with any of you. Jashiki. You people. John Deacon is the correct answer. 40.3% of you getting it. If you know your music, you'll know that John Deacon played the bass guitar for Queen. Travis Barker is with Blink-182. Ringo Starr famously with the Beatles. And Chad Smith is with the Red Hot Chili Peppers. And C does indeed reach 100 points. Exactly 100. Outnumbered 97. Tron 95. Bula 91. And Arena, you've got 90. But we've still got the same 5 in the top 5. They keep moving around. Vlad, just scroll up and down. You'll be able to see your ranking. What type of creature is a cockchafer? What type of creature is a cockchafer? Make your own jokes in the feed. Amuse yourselves. Right, so the time is up. A cockchafer is a type of beetle, and 41.8% of you getting that right. Also called a Maybug or a Doodlebug, and predominantly in Europe. Outnumbered and C, both tied at the top, but Outnumbered goes into the lead because they answered that one quickest. 105 for the two of you. Bula is still there with 96, Tron 95, and Arena 95 as well. Yes, the cockchafer beetle, Matt. Please feel free to look up cockchafing at any point on Google. Good luck with that. 23. Which gas was named after the Greek for green? Which gas was named after the Greek for green? And your time, it is up. Chlorine is the correct answer, 33.7%. Chlorine derives its name from the Greek chloros, which means pale green. So now you know anything that has chlo or chloro at the beginning will be green in colour. Outnumbered and C, still tied together. Bula breaks 100 points though. He's got 101. Tron 95. Arena has 95 as well. I think you can see your ranking on a laptop because I did it yesterday and could see my ranking. Just scroll down right to the bottom, see if you can spot it there. Anyway, picture question is still alive today. Which of these men would be the oldest? Make sure you double click on your answer. Make sure it's selected. Which of them would be the oldest? You do need to double click on these pictures to make sure you get it. James Dean is the correct answer here. 42.4% of you getting it right. He would have been 89 if he was still alive today. John Lennon, 79. Jimi Hendrix, 77. Elvis Presley, just behind him on 85. Good question for C, who now has an outright lead of 115 over outnumbered 110. Bula catches up a little bit onto second place. He's got 106. Trond, 100. And Arena has 95. Yeah, Alina is right here. If you minimise the window, you will be able to see your ranking. You will see the ranking at the end of the quiz as well. A Varsovian lives in which city? A Varsovian lives in which city? Your 4 options are on your screen. Click the correct one. Get those points. Warsaw is the correct answer. And look at this, a massive 73.2% of you getting it right. Getting it right. That is our biggest answer of the night. And our top players all got it. It's still the same 5 in the top 5, even though they are flicking around with their positions. Can anybody get into the top 5 and challenge them? C has the lead, 120, outnumbered 115, Bula 111, Trond 108, and Arena breaks 100. She's got exactly 100 points in 5th place. Number 26, what percentage of the word consonants are consonants? We want a 2-digit answer, please. Just for number, do not put the percentage sign. Just for number, 2 digits. Now, this is not as difficult as it looks, and 20% of you got it. All you've got to do is count the number of consonants and times it by 10. There's 7, because there's 10 letters in the word consonant. There's 7 consonants, 70%. Well done if you got that, 70%. And it was a good one for C, who suddenly, just like that, a 10-point lead over second place, which is outnumbered. Trond has 113, Bula has 111, and Abidaga, congratulations, we have a new person in the top 5. 101 points. Good evening to you, wherever you are. We're past halfway. Here's number 27. Which of the following has not won the FIFA World Cup as both a player and as a coach? 3 of them have achieved that, but 1 of them has not. Well done, Juana, for getting that rather tricky question about the consonants. And George knows his Varsovians. Well done. Zinedine Zidane is the correct answer, 52.4%. He's never actually managed France or any international team. He's just been with Real Madrid and quite successfully as well, apart from this season. Zagallo did it for Brazil, Deschamps for France, and Beckenbauer did it for West Germany. And C is having a really good quiz here, suddenly stretching away. Look at this, it's a 12-point lead now. C 130, Tron 118, then comes Bula, outnumbered, and Abidaga is staying there in the top 5. Number 28, select 3 movies starring Steve Carell. 3 answers, please. 3 answers for 15 points. 18 or 17 or 16 if you're one of our 3 fastest players. Big chance to catch up. Will this change our top 5? Will C hold on to the lead? Well, they do. Bruce Almighty, Despicable Me, and Little Miss Sunshine were the correct answers. He was also in Evan Almighty, which was the sequel to Bruce Almighty, where he played Evan Baxter as well. He was not in Pineapple Express or This Is the End, which had pretty much every actor otherwise in that movie. Still a 12-point lead then for C. 145, Tron 133, Bula 131, Outnumbered 130, Arena 120. Suddenly we've got a real spread over that top 5. Plenty of questions to come. Here's number 29. Which of these dog breeds is the tallest? Which of these dog breeds is the tallest? Now, that photo obviously is not representative of the answer. The guy's just standing miles back, isn't he? Irish Wolfhound is the correct answer, 45.5%. It's pretty much considered by everybody, including the American Kennel Club, to be the tallest of all dog breeds. So well done if you got that. C, 150, and looking really good. Even with 21 questions to go, a 15-point lead over Outnumbered. They've overtaken Trond on 133, Bula 131, and Dan back into the top 5 with 124. Here comes question number 30. In what year did Usain Bolt win his first Olympic gold medal? Please enter a 4-digit number. It will be a year. The year that Usain Bolt won his first Olympic gold medal. So it helps to know the Olympic years, and the answer we were looking for is 2008 in Beijing. He won it for the 100 metres. That was his first medal. He won a couple more that year as well. 35% of you getting that one right. C got it right. Not getting too much wrong at the moment. 155 points. Then it's Trond on 138. Our reigning champion Bula is there with 136. Outnumbered has 135. And Dan has 129. Pineapple Express, yes. Steve Carell should have been in that. I agree. Here's number 31, 20 questions to go. Which fruit has a name that literally means apple full of seeds? Apple full of seeds. Warner complaining about sports questions and then nailing the Usain Bolt question. Well done, Warner. Pomegranate is the correct answer, and that is our easiest question of the night. By the looks of things, 79.7% of you getting it right. In Latin, it was known as fruit of grenade or pomegranade. So, interesting little tidbit, isn't it? Anyway, oh, look, Bula's moved up to second, but C has a lead of 19 points. Then it's Bula 141, outnumbered 140, Trond 138, and Dan 134. Remember, top 3 places tonight will win a prize. I'm sorry, Warner, it was Alina complaining. Well done for getting it right anyway. Number 32. How did Umberto Nobile cross the North Pole in 1926? I do apologise, Warner. Alina's admitted to complaining as well. She probably got it right. She just didn't want to say anything nice. By airship. That's the correct answer. 17.9%. Dog sled had happened years before, of course, with Scott and Amundsen. But airship, he was the first person to use an airship. He was renowned for flying airships, and he's got a very interesting background. Feel free to look him up. 165 for C, Bula 146, Tron 143, outnumbered 140, and Arena 135. So C has a massive lead here. Can still be caught, but there's a real tussle for those other prizes for second and third place. Here's number 33. Which of these actors is the tallest? Remember to double click on the answer and make sure it is selected. VJ, that wasn't an Irish Wolfhound though. All right, so who's the tallest? 1.1% of you have gone for the world's smallest actor. Well, apart from the guy in Game of Thrones. Danny DeVito. No, he's not the tallest. Vince Vaughn is 28% of you getting it right. He's taller than Jason Momoa by 3 centimetres. He's 196. I can't believe some of you went for Danny DeVito. C, you've still got the lead, 165. Bula 151. Tron 148, outnumbered 140. Tied with Arena on 140 as well. Next question coming up, number 34. In which field of the arts was Antonio Canova famous? Antonio Canova. Opera, painting, ballet, or sculpture are your options. And your time is up. Sculpture is the correct answer, 37.3%. He was an Italian neoclassical sculptor, famous for his marble sculptures, of course. And C, still in the lead, not getting too much wrong here. 165, Bula 158, Trond 153, outnumbered 145, Arena 145. I don't want to upset the girls in the feed, but I'm afraid Jason Momoa is married. He has quite a famous wife as well. I'm surprised you guys don't know who it is. All right, next question. 35. How old were all 3 of Tom Cruise's wives when he became divorced from each of them? They were all the same age, believe it or not. They were all the same age, but what age were they? 33 is the correct answer here, and a massive 51.2% of you getting it right. Mimi Rogers, Nicole Kidman, Katie Holmes, they all got divorced from Tom Cruise when they were 33. There's some rumours that it might be to do with Scientology and that 33 being a particular number or whatever. Not going to comment. C with a 17-point lead over Bula, who has a 5-point lead over Trond, and then Outnumbered and Dan make up your top 5. Remember, we are battling here for the top 3 prizes. Here's your next question, number 36. Which of these teams has not won the ICC Men's Cricket World Cup? Another sports question just to cheer people up. So one of those four teams has never won the Men's Cricket World Cup. New Zealand is the correct answer, and almost half of you getting it, 50.5%. They've actually lost the last two finals in 2015 against Australia, and in 2019 in one of the greatest finals ever played, particularly if you're English, because they lost to England on boundaries scored, sorry. Amazing that final. 12-point lead for C over Bula now, 170 to 168. Then Tron, Dan and Outnumbered make up your top five. Here's number 37. Which of these monuments is the tallest? Now, we're not going to embarrass you by writing what the monuments are. You should be able to work that out for yourself. Which one is the tallest? Time is up. Let's see how you've answered here. It is, of course, the Eiffel Tower. We had the Statue of Liberty, the Sydney Harbour Bridge, and Big Ben, or St Elizabeth's Tower, Elizabeth II Tower, should I say. The Eiffel Tower, though, is 300 metres, or if you go right to the tip, and who wouldn't, 324. Wow, will you look at this? Bula, suddenly, with a bonus, goes into the lead. Our reigning champion has overtaken C, 173 to 170. Tron 168, Dan 159, Outnumbered has 155. Amazing. Next question coming up. In Scooby-Doo, what is Shaggy's real name? In Scooby-Doo, what is Shaggy's real name? Make your own jokes about just the tip. Oh, Mihai's already one step ahead of me. So, Shaggy, he's known as Norville Rogers. That is his real name, and 56.1% of you getting that. And look at this, just in the case of a couple of questions. Bula has come from 5th to 1st, and he leads the way with 12 questions to go. He's got 181. C has 175. Tron 173. Dan 164. And Outnumbered 160. It's pretty close, though. Top 3 get prizes. But is Bula going to do it again? We will see. Lots of points to be had. Here comes question number 39. What would someone be scared of if they were gymnophobic? Gymnophobic. What would someone be scared of if they were gymnophobic? You know we love ridiculous quiz questions, Matthew. Nudity is the correct answer. Nudity. Gymno, of course, is the prefix for nudity. And just 27.4% of you getting it right, but 2.1% of you think it's people called Jim. We have got a Jim in the feed. Wait for him to get involved. Bula 188, C 180, Tron 173, Outnumbered 166, and Arena has 165. And there is Jim. Jim, don't worry about it. We're not gymnophobes. None of us. Number 40. If you were to count all the stars in the galaxy at the rate of 1 star per second, roughly how long would it take? We've given you a few more seconds here. Please don't try and count all the stars to get the answer. That would be ridiculous. Correct answer. Tricky question is 3,000 years. 28.5% of you getting it right. Our top players did not get it right, so that's a chance for people to catch up there. There is an estimated 100 billion stars, equal to approximately 3,170 years if you counted 1 per second. Well done if you got it. Bula stays on 188, C 180, Tron 173, Outnumbered 166, and Arena 165. Poor old George was outside counting. Thanks for coming back in, mate. Thanks for coming back in. 10 questions to go. Here's number 41. What does an insect have if it is described as Tetrapterus? Tetrapterus? 1 stinger, 2 antennae, 3 eyes, or 4 wings? Time is up. Now, this question is not as difficult as it sounds because, of course, tetra is a prefix for 4. 4 wings is the correct answer. 65.8% of you getting it right. And Bula stretches away with a 13-point lead. 193 points to C, who's stuck on 180. Trond has 178. Outnumbered 171. And Arena 170. So Bula kind of left it a little bit late, but with 9 to go, he's really in the driving seat. Will anyone catch him? Let's try another question, number 42. In which year of the 1980s was Diet Coke launched? Please enter a 4-digit answer. 4-digit answer. 4-digit answer to get the points here. And your time is up. Tricky question, but not for Bula. 1982 is the correct answer. Just 10% getting it right. 1982. Bula stretches away a little bit more. C gets it right as well, though. So it's 13 points, the gap. Bula to C. Then Trond on 178. Arena has 175 and Outnumbered has 171. Oh, boy. 13-point lead. 8 questions to go. Can anybody stop Bula from becoming a repeat champion? Number 43. Which of the following does a human being have the greatest number of? Teeth, pairs of chromosomes, vertebrae, or fingers and toes? Time is up. Let's see what you've gone for here. Okay, vertebrae is the correct answer. Just 25.2% of you getting it right. Now, adults have 32 teeth, or they should have, 23 pairs of chromosomes, 20 fingers and toes, if you include the thumbs, and 33 vertebrae. Bula gets it right, and that's a great question for him because his nearest challenger here, C, got it wrong. Bula breaks 200 points with 203. C, 185. Trond catching up with 183. Arena's challenging for a top 3 place. She's got 180, and outnumbered is still there on 171. Here's number 44. Which of these singers was born with the name Reginald Kenneth Dwight? Reginald Kenneth Dwight, one of those 4 famous singers. A, B, C, or D. Make sure you double click to select it. Your time, it is up. Elton John is the correct answer. He was born Reginald Kenneth Dwight on the 25th of March 1947. Oh, and that was a chance for people to catch up. Bula didn't get that one. He stays on 208, 190 C. So catching up a little bit and stretching away from Arena, who's got into 3rd place, overtaking Trond. He's got 183, outnumbered, has 176. So we do have a real battle for the prizes. Remember, it's top 3. Bula's looking good for the win, but 2nd and 3rd still very much up for grabs. Number 45. Which of the following international sporting events is the oldest? Which of them is the oldest, essentially? Which was held first? And your time, it is up. Championships at Wimbledon is the correct answer, and a huge 69.3% of you knowing that it began in 1877. Still Bula from C, and then Arena and Trond and outnumbered. That is your top 5. Risha, Freddie Mercury, born in Zanzibar, which is what, Tanzania these days. Yeah, I think a lot of people know that now because of Bohemian Rhapsody, the movie. Lots of people know that. All right, next question coming up. 5 to go, number 46. Cirque du Soleil was formed in 1984 in which country? Cirque du Soleil was formed in which country back in 1984? People being very mean about Axl Rose at the moment. Be nice now. Your time is up. The answer was B, Canada. Canada, 38.3% of you getting that one right. Oh, look at this. A little chance to catch up on Bula there. He's got 218. C has broken 200 points with 2nd place. Sorry, I thought you were in 3rd. No, you're in 2nd. Arena is still there. Looking good all of a sudden for a prize. Arena 195. Trond 188. Outnumbered 186. Remember, 4 questions to go and the final one will have multiple answers. So lots of points to be had. Okay, here comes your next question. This is number 47. What is the only animal born with horns, inverted commas? One of those 4 is the only one that is born with what can be referred to as horns. And there is a unicorn. Who was asking for a unicorn earlier? It's the giraffe. Now, they're born with horns, or ossicones as they're actually known. They lie flat and they're not attached to the skull, otherwise it would be very difficult during birth. You can just imagine the poor giraffe giving birth to something with horns, but none of the others are actually born with their horns. There is unicorn for whoever was asking for one, though. Bula, 223. C has 205. Arena, 200. Tron, 193. And Dan has 189. We've only got 3 questions remaining, and our top 3 are pulling away, but still time to catch up. 3 questions to go. Number 48. Which of the following ballets was not composed by Tchaikovsky? Which of those ballets was not composed by Tchaikovsky? Okay, your 4 options are on your screens. Tap away, tap away. We were looking for Romeo and Juliet, which was Prokofiev, and 59.4% of you getting that one. Not too tricky. Bula, 223. C, 205. Arena, 200. But Arena is being hunted here by Dan and Trond. They're on 194 and 193 respectively. We've still got 2 questions to go. The next one is a normal question. The final question will have multiple answers. So there's quite a few points. Top 3 get prizes, remember. Here is your penultimate question. This is question number 49. Which country's national anthem is called the March of the Volunteers? North Korea, Russia, Finland, or China? Big question for our top 5 here. And your time, it is up. China is the correct answer. 27.2% of you getting that one right. And Bula, he's going to win this quiz, but look how close it is for the other places. Bula is on 231. Then we've got C in second on 210. Arena is on 205. Outnumbered 198. And Dan has 194. So with 18 possible points up for grabs on the final question, it will be multiple answer. Good luck to all of you. Remember, our top 3 will get a prize. Good luck. Here's your final question. Number 50. Select 3 people born in the 21st century. 3 of these people were born in the 21st century. 2 of them were not. And your time, it is up. That was your final question. Let's see what the answers were. We were looking for Greta Thunberg, the activist, Millie Bobby Brown, the actress, and Zion Williamson. If you follow your NBA, you'll know he's an absolute superstar. Just 14.7% of you getting that. Tom Holland, Spider-Man, 1996, and Shawn Mendes, the singer, 1998. And you can see your top 3 on the screen. Oh, Outnumbered did it. They got into the top 3 with the final question. C, brilliant quizzing from you, but it's Bula, 2-time winner. 2, 1. There is your much-deserved sprinkles, my man. Bula from Romania has become our 2-time champion. He didn't have it all of his own way, but it ended up with a 21-point lead right at the end. Quite brilliant. C, as I say, 225. And well done to Outnumbered, who came through on the last question to pick up a prize, 213 points. Commiserations to Trond, who finished in 4th, and Port Arena, who dropped down to 5th on that final question. Doesn't matter. Your top 10 was rounded out by Nick Perro, Leo, Dan, Abidargar, and Joltra Vultra, who we didn't see in the top 5, but well done. Top 10 finish for you. What a quiz. Well done to everybody. Well done to our winners. Let's come back to our main screen. Over to our main screen, and lots of people here revealing how well they did. Someone came 247th just up there. Well done to Victor, who got the 10th spot. 293rd, that's okay, isn't it? 236 for VJ. Now look, wherever you finish tonight, when we do this again, you know how well you've got to do. You know you've got a target now, haven't you? You know what you've got to beat. Right, if you've had a good time tonight, and I do hope that you have, we would love for you to give us some feedback. Make sure you like the Facebook page. Make sure you follow us on Instagram. Now, what we'd love you to do, and we might even give away a few prizes, is follow us on Instagram. And if you follow us on Instagram and post some pictures either on the Facebook page or Instagram of you playing along tonight, you can take a picture now, show us where you are in the world, post those pictures, and we might throw away for a few more prizes as well in due course. That would be great. Make sure as well that you subscribe to the YouTube channel. You can do that just by clicking on the button and that you're watching now. Subscribe, and whenever we go live with our promos or with any of our quizzes, you'll be able to see what is going on. Rosie's a fan. Thank you so much. Doug, you got 67th. Well done to you. Timmy is not enjoying the speed bonus, but she still finished 91st. That's not too bad. 222nd for Christian. Not too bad either. Vishesh, I don't know how many players there were at the moment, but we will look at the game report and we will let you know. We will post that on the My Quiz page for you. Tamara got 149 playing along with a couple of people, and she's saying hello to Jeru. Jeru, good evening to you. Thank you for joining us. Okay, everybody, this has been a fantastic quiz. Remember, if you are one of our winners, Bula, C, and Outnumbered, we will be contacting you, providing you have left your details on your MyQuiz login. If you haven't, you can contact us through the MyQuiz Facebook page to make sure that we get your prize to you. Bula, C, and Outnumbered. And hopefully watching this stream as well will be Bibek Bashal from Nepal, who also won $25 gift voucher for sharing our event as well. So thank you so much. VJ, thank you to you as well, and we look forward to seeing you when the pubs reopen as well. Manoj calling it sexy questions tonight. Yeah, I don't see. No lucky wheel tonight, Christian, I'm afraid. We do a lucky wheel on some other quizzes, but we won't be having that tonight. Mad Dad, thank you for your kind words as well. We do appreciate it. Any feedback is welcomed. No singing tonight, guys. We've got some people that come along to my other quizzes asking me to sing. No, not tonight. Not tonight. Right, this has been my EPUB Quiz 2. We will return sometime in the future for my EPUB Quiz 3. We do hope that you've had a good time wherever you are in the world. I know it's late for some of you, particularly our players in India and Australia, so I will bid you a good night. And to the rest of you, I will bid you a good evening.